Alright, so today is the 1-year review of the Fox V8 shock. So I got this shock last year to replace my Air DHX2 or whatever, because I exploded it for like the second time. So this is the replacement shock I put on. It's the Fox Coil. I don't even know the exact things on it, but that's really what it is. And so pretty much we'll do a 1-year review of my opinions and thoughts on it, and so it was worth the switch. In short, it was very worth the switch. Coil, so much better than Air, especially the Fox, the fat canister one. I don't know, DH2 maybe, I think that was it. Way better than that shock. That shock I know has many problems. People in the past always complaining about it exploding, because it does explode a lot. There's some, I don't know, design flaw within it or something, but it gets recalled here and there. But so far this Coil shock is impeccable. It's literally like bulletproof. And the best part is you don't have to pump up and check the air pressure every time you go riding, because the spring rate is the same no matter what. Just a heads up, this review is not a review with all the geek shit and nerd stuff. It's just a review on pretty much feeling and personal experience with this shock. So the main pro of a shock is adjustability. In terms of why most pro riders ride Coil shocks downhill, rampage riders, or even the big Dark Fest jumps and stuff, they all run Coil because it's a lot more linear, has a lot more fine-tuned settings. I personally do not have the most adjustability on my shock and haven't really tampered with it too much. I pretty much just followed an online tutorial on the best guidelines on how to set this up based on my body weight and all that stuff. On jumps, more often than not, the more linear means it's more predictable in terms of thank you. More linear in terms of predictability off the lip. So when you compress into it, you automatically know how much it will give back to you. Instead of like air shock heads sometimes, where the compression and rebound surprised me off a jump. But with this, no surprises at all. It's just smooth riding, especially with going downhill, and tech works like a dream. All right, now on to bunny hops and manuals. For bunny hops and manuals, the bike is a little bit harder to do that because the shock is linear, making it a lot more stiff. So compared to Air, the pop and the compression you need is a lot more than say an Air shock. But overall, bunny hops and manuals are not terrible. They're very much doable once you get used to it, but they're definitely a lot harder than say an Air shock. All right, now on to riding technical sections. What I find is the Coil shock definitely carries more speed through technical sections. I don't know why, it's just the stiffness makes it just roll faster. And so find it bottom out a lot less on stupid things which means you can go a lot faster and still use less travel. Also, bottoming out is way better because at least there's something like the coil to cushion it rather than air. You're just reliant on it not exploding. In final conclusion, is a coil marketing scheme? I don't think so at all. Like, you will definitely notice the difference right when you switch. I'm not paid to tell you this because I get paid fuck all. I'm not sponsored, none of that. That's just my own honest opinions. Some bonus riding on this. I don't think I've ever filmed this trail in Fish Creek. It's kind of loose and turning. I still haven't got this thing dialed yet. It's like flat corners.